backfield. That's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Yeah, absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now Rivers going to give it off to Gordon. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Working out of a gun, Rivers is going to find his running back. It's complete. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll make it 2nd and short. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. The confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
They go back to Gordon here on first down. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
Check 26, check 26. Red Delta!
Rivers now. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Chargers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Quite the drive there to get things started. They took up the bulk of the first quarter, and they end up in the end zone.
And I love your last point. Ended up in the end zone. Because a lot of teams like those long drives, especially to keep their offense off the field, right? Keep the ball away from them. But they finished it with a touchdown. That's the exclamation point. Now, flip it over defensively. They've got to slow that down somehow, right? Maybe they need to be a little more aggressive. Maybe a few more pressures towards the quarterback.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now. 1st and 10 at their own 27. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Carson, who was a 1,000-yard rusher a season ago, has picked up the pace this year after a slow start. 3 straight 100-yard games. Most recently, week 6, 124 yards and the game-winning score in the 4-point win over Cleveland on the road. An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Wilson. Completes it to Dixon. That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18. On 1st down, it's Carson. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. They run it with Carson. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. They'll run on 1st down. Carson. It's Melvin Ingram on the tackle. From the 38, Wilson completes it to Dixon. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Now it's Carson. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Throwing is Wilson, being chased out left. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning. 1st and goal and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Now, a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, but it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Now it's Wilson. He's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. That's Thomas Davis on the sack. Came in the league way back in 2005. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. Desmond King there on the coverage.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. Forced out to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Melvin Ingram dropping the hammer off the edge. A chance to get some momentum here in the 2nd quarter, getting their first trip into the red zone, but unable to get it across.
And if I'm the head coach, sure you feel some disappointment, maybe a little bit of deflation there because you didn't get it in, but I'm going straight to rah-rah mode. All right, guys, we didn't get it this time. It's only the 2nd quarter. We'll be back. Let's get it later on. I want to keep this team up. I don't want them to feel like they've let everyone down.
Positive.
Got to be positive in this situation. It's too early to think that you don't have a chance to win this game.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. A toss play, Gordon. The tackle there by Quandre Diggs. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. Rivers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. Returnable for Lockett. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Melvin Ingram able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. After the sack on 1st down, Wilson, now he'll let it go on the run, deep left side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
intended for Jacob Hollister. Incomplete. It's now 3rd down and 16.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Final play of the half. It's Wilson. Steps away to his left. He lets it fly for Lockett. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the 3rd quarter. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. They'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. Now it's Wilson.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain. Pretty heavy traffic over the middle on that one, and somehow he emerged with the football. Way to possess it, despite all the extra contact and people around him.
Watch the screen.
They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And picked up by the Chargers. And he takes it back to the house. It's a fumble recovery and a Charger touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room, where they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this... It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. $27-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Well, we got a second. Let's look ahead to Week 7 and what's on the slate. Things start out Thursday night. Kansas City at Denver, divisional battle.
Suddenly an interesting game. Kansas City having lost their last 2, and Denver now playing defense as we expected. But how about the NFL 100 game of the week? Oakland at Green Bay, a rematch of Super Bowl II.
Also have New Orleans at Chicago and Philly visiting Dallas on Sunday night.
That is a huge one in the NFC East.
Yeah, both teams 3-3. The winner will have the lead in that division. There's Wilson to throw. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Rayshawn Jenkins picks it off, and they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
Ready! Hey, Brown 80! You don't see me in your nightmares! Stay high!
They'll try and get the ground game going. Here's Gordon. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6. From from the gun. Rivers. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. To throw is Wilson. And Dixon has it. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. This is Carson. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. He lets it fly from, and this will be caught at the 30. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the 3rd quarter. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Dancing to his left. And his pass incomplete. Charles, I think back to your earlier statement about the visitors being the underdogs needing to win that turnover battle. And this defense, they forced 2 turnovers so far, a big reason why they lead this game.
Yeah, and I know defenses always talk about getting turnovers in bunches, getting those takeaways. 2's not a bunch, but it's plenty in this game, exactly the formula they need. And I got to tell you, partner, I like it when you think back to something I said that actually comes true. It's actually right.
It happens more often than you might think. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Again, Wilson toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
When you get your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
It's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. And it's a Seattle Seahawks touchdown.
Well, this was a pass all the way, but he just kept buying time, didn't he? It was kind of like, wait. Oh, it's open. Time to hot-foot it and go. And, boy, was he successful.
Yeah, didn't go to the outside toward the pylon, just straight ahead, middle 3rd of the field.
Shortest distance between 2 points. Straight line.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays they're going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the 1st downs, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Space to maneuver at the 40. 23 yards to pick up there.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Now a toss right side. It's Gordon. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. It's a gain of 5, and that'll bring up fourth down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll run for it. It's Gordon. And this winds up a disaster. Nowhere near the marker. Anthony Lynn went for it but did not get it. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield right at the 48. Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. And that'll bring up second down. Wilson to throw. Buying time to his left. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. The rushing numbers for Wilson may be down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Wilson. And Dixon over the middle. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
On first down, it's Carson. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown run as they can now tie the game with the extra point here in the final 2 minutes. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Oh, this is the bot?
Now Rivers. He'll get this to Eckler. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to make it fourth down.
Yeah.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. It doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. Oh, God. I don't want to. You said go for it? Yeah.
Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on fourth down. Now Rivers on fourth down. That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to depend on the stop. And they say he's just short. The fourth down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Carson. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop him with 22 ticks to go in the fourth. Being chased out left. He'll run it, and he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Out to his left. He's going to take off with it. He's got the first down inside the 10. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see.
I don't even know what kind of iPhone I got.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Now Wilson. And he's in for a touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They just likely won this thing in regulation.
That score in this time frame, that's like a big reveal at the end of a great movie, isn't it?
I should be like a 12-year-old playing.